I wanted to talk about JJ Redick. So much has been going down when we talk about JJ Redick and the Lakers. It looks like he, for the most part, is going to be the next head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. It looked like they probably be waiting until the finals is over to make the announcement. I've heard that he's been kind of making calls behind the scenes to create his own staff, all types of stuff. We talk about the new era of basketball when we talk about the players, fellas, of the NBA. But what about the coaches? Is there a possibility that JJ Redick will be jump-starting the new era of coaches with, pretty much absolutely no coaching experience, high-profile opportunities? Can you see this starting something?
I can't see it starting much. I think that it will start something if he ends up being successful. But if he's not successful, then I see it being just one of those chances that a lot of coaches, a lot of organizations won't take.
Yeah, I don't think he's the first either. Was it Steve Nash, Jason Kidd? I believe Byron Scott was the first time head coach.
Yeah. With no coaching experience?
I don't think he did.
I mean, Steve Kerr didn't he just come off the streets? I mean, he was a GM. He was a GM, but
he wasn't a coach.
But he wasn't a coach. He just came straight down and coached. And Derek Fisher was that same exact way too.
What about Avery Johnson? Did Avery go straight into coaching?
Yeah.
I don't know, but if these guys been in the front office, a little bit of something. I mean, for the Lakers to be a high-profile opportunity, I'm just wondering, because the Lakers didn't have to go this route. You know what I'm saying? Win or lose, they didn't have to go this brand new route. But I'm just wondering, is this maybe a trend that we'll see more in the NBA of more of these high-profile teams taking chances on, no-name coaches? We see what I'm happy with Coach Mazzulla in Boston right now. They're in the final round. So I'm thinking we may see more of this sooner than later, of unproven coaches getting big jobs.
I think Mazzulla, that's a little different because he was the assistant coach on that coaching staff. And I don't think that they had thought he was going to end up being the head coach and extending them once I forgot his name went out. So
he went out, but what I'm saying, they gave him the opportunity. They didn't have to give him the opportunity. I'm pretty sure there was more valuable candidates for the Boston position, but like you said, he was already in the system, so it makes sense. But I just don't know if we're going to see a lot of more veteran, older coaches in the league. We're going to have people. They're going to have to start to learn how to adapt to these players. So I'm thinking you're going to have to go younger eventually, as far as the head coaches.
That, and you know how teams get cheap. They probably want to pay a cheaper salary to some of them coaches too.
But do you think that's going to work? Because these young coaches, they know how the game goes. So I don't think these guys are just going to be trying to accept anything just to be a head coach. I think they'll be pushing the needle too. You think JJ Redick, if he don't do a good job in the 2 or 3 years, he going to ask for some bank?
He going to be up out of there.
He going to be ways.
Yeah, I hope. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see if LeBron ends up going to Phoenix, going to Philly, going to all of these different places where they say he can go, and they end up hiring JJ Redick. It's going to be interesting seeing JJ Redick as the Lakers head coach, because I know that he's anticipating LeBron being there.
Yeah, that would be very interesting to see that happen. But he have a clean slate, so to speak. You have nobody questioning his authority.
Yeah.
What about follow the leader? Who do you believe that these guys on the bench, these role players, do you think they're going to listen to JJ Redick? Like, how much of a leader can he be as a coach for the players? Not named LeBron and Anthony Davis.
Depends. It depends on the knowledge that he brings in, and if he develops a type of system that actually works for the team and they win 50 plus games, of course. But it's going to take time for them to learn how to respect him. And if LeBron is there, they're not going to respect him for real.
I think the vets. I don't know about the young guys. The young guys may not be in that boat.
Well, they only have 2 veterans, really. Anthony Davis and LeBron, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of LeBron, who's going to actually be coaching this team if this goes down? LeBron said he has no hand in the hiring situation, but the day-to-day behind the scenes, is this really going to be Redick's job, or we really going to get the vibe of this is a mixture of leadership?
You asked that question, but you know the answer to it. Everybody that's watching this in America knows.
Hey,
LeBron is going to be, his fingerprints is going to be all over the organization.
The thing is, if it goes bad, how's he going to treat JJ? That's going to be the very interesting thing to see how this goes.
He the scapegoat. This is the scapegoat. This is perfect for LeBron. I mean, he only got 2 years left. So if it goes left this year, you don't want your son to be the scapegoat, hypothetically. So shit, why not make JJ Redick?
You know, and that's another question. Like, Hank, you know the answer to that question, man. LeBron James is the king of throwing people under the bus, especially if you're a coach and y'all not winning like people think y'all supposed to.
BA, do you project JJ Redick to get the job? Yes or no?
Yes, I think he's going to get the job, especially if LeBron stays. If LeBron stays, he's going to be LeBron's guy to do it. Now, if LeBron ends up leaving and he hasn't committed to the job yet, then I don't know from there. I don't know if they're going to still take that chance.
Hank, do you know, because I really got to talk to the bosses, man. Do you know why BA keeps trying to tell the Laker land and the American public? He keeps driving this narrative about LeBron not playing in a Laker uniform next season. Do you have any idea why he keeps pushing this narrative every time we get on air with this?
He must see some cracks in the armor. I don't know. He just building $100 million house in LA, so I don't know if he's gonna leave that. But
you hear that, BA?
A lot of projections saying he might.
His son is it's an LA family. He can still go back and forth between multiple. He's a billionaire. $100 million home, that ain't nothing. Oh, okay, I got an estate where I can go to in the off season. That's where my kids and my wife can stay while I'm playing somewhere else.
That's his Paisley Park like Prince.
Especially if he ends up going to Phoenix.
LeBron?
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So Hank,
I don't know, you play with KD, right?
Yeah,
but not in Phoenix. No. Who's coaching that team?
They fired my man, didn't they?
Yeah,
they fired Frank Vogel.
Budenholzer.
They hired Budenholzer. Okay, I didn't even know who that. Yeah.
Somebody gave Darvingham I believe an interview for an assistant coach job last week. I forgot the team.
Golden State.
It was Golden State. My God. For the latest and greatest on your Los Angeles Lakers, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we appreciate the support. Follow us on social media at Lakerland Show, and join our Playback TV room for our free VIP access to our Lakers watch parties and, of course, the Lakerland podcast. That's playback.tv/Lakerland.